be telling you how to insert the menstrual cup properly, because for a lot of women, when they're using menstrual cup for the first time, to just look at this is like, oh my god, how is that gonna go inside my body? How am I supposed to put that inside my body? It can be a little bit scary. And by the way guys, before proceeding, please pardon me if my hair starts looking off somewhere in the video. My hair is behaving very badly today, so please pardon me in advance, okay? Also, what happens is when you're using a menstrual cup, sometimes it remains folded inside your vagina and you never know, but it can lead to a lot of mess. So I'll just tell you how to deal with that as well. Now just look at this very carefully. This is how I fold it. Everybody has their own technique. This is how I fold it. I just fold it from one side like this, and from the other end I just push it down very gently. So it works if you have a very soft menstrual cup. The one that I have is extremely soft. So when you are pushing this is how the menstrual cup is supposed to look, okay? After you're done pushing it, this is how the shape is supposed to look. Now look at this pointy end. This is almost the size of a human finger, not more than 2 fingers, not even 1 finger sometimes actually, depending on how you have folded it. So this is very, very easy to insert. Now this is your vaginal opening. Suppose this is your vaginal opening. Very gently just put this menstrual cup inside your vagina. And you know, during a period it's actually very easy, because of all the period blood. The menstrual cup actually slides in very well. It serves as a natural lubricant, right? So it slides in very easily. And once you're done putting the menstrual cup almost entirely, just hold it, okay? Don't push it entirely, just hold it once. Now at this point of time, the menstrual cup might have already opened up inside your vagina, which it usually will. However, sometimes it does not open up, it remains folded. How do you know that? There's no way of knowing that. Well, actually there is a way of knowing that. What you need to do is, checking my hair, what you need to do is, you need to tug at it very gently, okay? We have not pushed this entirely inside right now. First you're going to tug at this very gently. Don't pull it out, just tug at it. When you tug at it, if the menstrual cup has opened up, it will meet with a bit of resistance. It will not come out easily, okay? It will not start to slide out immediately. However, if the menstrual cup is folded inside the vagina, it will start sliding out very fast. That means that the menstrual cup has not opened up. So in that case, what you're going to do is, in case the menstrual cup starts to slide out, very gently just twirl the menstrual cup a little bit, okay? Just twirl it with the stem. As you twirl it, it will open up definitely inside the vagina and it will fit in perfectly. Then once you're done doing that, just push it all once you're done once the menstrual cup has opened up, push it all very gently using your index finger, and that's it. Now, like I just mentioned guys, the menstrual cup has to go inside the vagina entirely. There should be no ends sticking out. Even if you have never used a menstrual cup before, I'll give you a bit of an example here. Suppose if you have used tampons, have you noticed if there's a bit of tampon still sticking out of the vagina, it can get so uncomfortable. Whether you are walking, sitting, standing, you can always feel its presence. So in the same way, the menstrual cup also has to go inside. And here's what I want to tell you guys. For a lot of brands, I don't know why some brands, they make very long stems, okay? So no matter how much you push the menstrual cup inside, there's a little bit of stem still coming out of your vagina. So in that case, what you need to do, either get rid of the menstrual cup, or if you want, you can take a pair of scissors and cut off the excess. However, the problem with cutting off the excess is what, you know, you can end up with sharp edges, okay? And those sharp edges can actually really hurt you and be a lot of discomfort. Plus, the stem size is perfect and it's medical grade silicone, so that also makes it very good. So I'll put the link with the details in the description box below. So insert the menstrual cup entirely, and if that is not happening with the brand that you are using, just snip it off. And be careful that you don't end up with harsh edges, or just get a new one guys, because there's no need to hurt yourself down there. So when the menstrual cup is inside your body, okay, it starts accumulating, collecting all that menstrual blood. As it collects the blood, it obviously gets heavier. As it gets heavier, it naturally starts to slide down. Again, don't forget, your vagina is well lubricated, especially during your periods. So it will very easily start slowly sliding down. As it starts sliding down, you will feel it. You will know that it's sliding down, and it's time to take out the menstrual cup from my body. So as it starts to slide down, when you realize, either the stem will be visible and you can just pull it out directly. If that's not happening, if the cup is down but not entirely easily, you know, the stem is not outside yet, just take your index finger, okay, and go inside your vagina, just tug it in lightly and then pull it out like this. So just tug at it like this and then just pull it out very gently. Once you start pulling it out, you will see that this is where the menstrual cup is meeting with a bit of resistance. So what you need to do at that point, just push down with your finger like this so that the menstrual cup starts folding in, okay? And as it starts folding in, just hold it out and pull it out. That's all you have to do. Let me just show this to you again. Either the stem will already be visible as it starts to come down. If it's not visible, just go with your index finger, just nudge it a little bit and then pull it out like this. As you start pulling it out, press it down, fold it and then take it out easily. It's very, very easy. I know this sounds scary. However, I will give you a tip. If you're using a menstrual cup for the first time or for the first few times when you're using it, try to use it where you have access to a private bathroom, because it can get a bit messy, okay? Because it's the first time, so you don't know how things are going to work out. You need to find your own comfort levels. So sometimes it's good to have access to a private bathroom with a shower and everything, so in case there's a mess, you can clean up and you can just be comfortable. And once you start getting comfortable with it, you can totally wear it anytime, anywhere, everywhere. It's completely okay. So you just have to wash it before using it, and after you're done using it, obviously just put it in under a tap of running water. Also, you need to put this in hot boiling water for a while. So this is what I have done. I don't use my kitchen utensils obviously for that. I have placed a special mug in my bathroom which is just for cleaning the menstrual cup. So whenever I'm done using the menstrual cup, I just put the menstrual cup in that mug, pour some hot water, clean it up in that mug, and then I wash it again with this disinfecting wash. So it's actually a very simple procedure. It's just a 2-minute thing, but it will really ensure that you're completely clean and hygienic down there. Although, by the way guys, one important disclaimer I want to give you: when you start using a menstrual cup and you start washing it in boiling water and hot water, it will gradually fade in color. And last but not the least, definitely not the least, in fact it's a very important tip, especially for first time users. Again, if you're worried about how this is going to work out, if you're worried about how this is going to be like, a good idea is to start using a menstrual cup when you are bleeding very heavily. Okay, when you're bleeding very heavily, because this is what happens. Number one, when you're bleeding very heavily, obviously it's easier to slide in the menstrual cup because of all the lubrication. Number two, when you're bleeding very heavily, the menstrual cup will actually collect a lot of blood very fast. It will come down faster, so your experience, the whole cycle becomes very fast, so you're not like worrying for hours and hours. And most importantly, if you've never used a menstrual cup before, and again this is a question which I get a lot, if I've never had intercourse before, will I be able to use it? Well, let me tell you very honestly, your vaginal opening, it's actually designed by nature to fit in the head of a baby out of it. Okay, that is how women deliver babies. So obviously it is large enough to accommodate a menstrual cup. Like honestly, if you put it in like this also, it is designed to accommodate this also. The reason why we fold it, the reason why we try to do all of these things is to make it easier for ourselves, to work it out, obviously. Now here's the deal guys, if you have never had intercourse, or if you're worried, if you think that this is not going to work out, look for a menstrual cup which is small in size. Don't go for a huge big size menstrual cup. Huge menstrual cups are usually designed for those women who have had pregnancy. I'll put the link for that also in the description box below if I can find something right now. The idea is that if you're starting for the first time and if you're worried, start small and start using it when you're in the prime of your menstrual cycle, when you're bleeding very heavily, so that'll just make things a lot easier for you for the first 1 or 2 times. And of course, once you start getting used to it guys, nothing like it, it's very easy. So because I just find it like very easy to use, it's like super soft. You see, when I pinch it down, it's super soft. There are so many menstrual cups in the market these days which are really hard. Like when you pinch it down, it just kind of, it's very difficult to work with. By the way, one last question which I get a lot: can virgin girls use this? Well, let me first start by telling you that virginity has nothing to do with menstrual cups. Virginity is about whether you have had sex or not. And here's the thing about having sex and breaking your hymen guys. Your hymen can break for a lot of reasons, and I know a lot of people will say that's not true. Guys, it is true. Please speak to your gynecologist. Please speak to your doctor about this. A girl can break her hymen for a lot of reasons. Cycling, running, walking, just like that. The hymen can break for a lot of reasons. So whether you have had sex or not, your hymen can already be broken. Number two, using a menstrual cup does not take away your virginity. Virginity is related to having sex or not having sex. It's not related to a menstrual cup. And it's your body. I mean, whether you have a hymen or don't have a hymen, whether you're a virgin or not a virgin, should not be defining your relationship, your love life, your happiness. It's very important for us women to respect our own bodies, so to see us more than, a hymen or a virginity, cause you are more than that. Really, you're more than that, okay?